Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Michael and welcome back to the Growth Mindset channel. Can money buy you happiness? It depends. I think it really depends on what goals you have and what you're looking for. So happiness can be bought from anything, but the question is, how long will you be happy for? There's short-term happiness and there's long-term happiness. And in this video, we're gonna go over those two different principles and how you might benefit from understanding both of them. The short-term gains are things that you might buy in the moment, and that can give you instant gratification, but then it fades over time. A long-term gain might be something that perhaps you've been planning for, and now that you have it, that you really do appreciate it over time. But in this video though, we're gonna go over examples of both short-term gains, long-term gains in terms of purchasing, and maybe which one will actually make you happier. Let's dive right in. So let's go over some examples on some items that could buy you happiness, but won't last for the long term. You might participate in impulse buys. You know, we've all done it where you go into the store and your entire goal is to go in and get groceries. But as you go through the store, you realize that, oh, there's a new blender I really like, or I need some new shoes or a new t-shirt. So you buy these things in the moment, but then at the end of the day, you forgot that you went in there simply just for groceries. You might buy something only because people have it. You know, you look at your friends and you say, oh wow, they got this awesome new clothing gear. I should get the same thing just to match them. You might have heard of the saying, keeping up with the Joneses. Yeah, that was never for me, and I was never able to keep up. So I'd recommend that you should ask yourself, will the item itself make you happy, or is it the process of owning it that makes you happy? You know, you might buy something for the looks. When I was in high school, I remember buying a lot of clothing gear just to make me feel like I fit in and stood out in a certain way. I bought tons of necklaces, I bought these preppy t-shirts, and even bought belt buckles at the time. And all of that in hope to stand out and attract people's attention. But you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what other people think. As I went into college though, I stopped caring about what people thought, and I ended up just wearing a white t-shirt almost every single day, simply because it was, you know, easy to choose. I had the same t-shirt every day. It was just white, kept the heat off, and it was cheap and simple. So consider that. You know, just find something that works for you, and you don't always have to follow what other people are doing. You might buy something just because you can afford it. You know, you look at your bank account, you just got paid, you know, it's the next 2 weeks, and you have all this money. So then now you go online and you make a purchase just because you feel like you have the buying power to do so. Or you might buy something just because it's cheap or on clearance. A lot of companies, what they'll do for advertising is they'll list a product and have a slash through it, indicating that it's on sale. But really this is a business tactic. What they'll do, they'll say it's 50% off, but really their value was always targeted to be at that price margin. But because you see it on sale, you know, it's a psychological effect of thinking, oh, I gotta buy it now because there's not gonna be any left. Okay, so these next items I'm about to share with you are much more sustainable because they buy you happiness that lasts for a longer period of time. You buy services that remove repetitive items out of your life. You know, these might be things such as paying for lawn services, bookkeeping, an accountant, perhaps having a property manager. You're buying your time back. You know, you're taking away these unwanted tasks that you don't want to do, and you know, that can make you happy in the long run. You could be buying life experiences, so traveling the world, going to restaurants, doing different activities outside of your community, and just really creating more memories. You could be spending money on others. You know, this could be charities, this could be for your friend or your loved ones. You know, maybe your friend had an item that they really wanted for a long time, but they just couldn't afford it or they couldn't justify the purchase. And so you felt like, you know, this is a time to give. So you saved up enough money to help them make that purchase or buy it, or straight up buy it for them. And now they're so happy because that's been something they've been wanting for a very, very long time. You know, you could even be supporting a business or a hobby. You know, you can spend money on things that you're passionate about. One of them was upgrading my personal computer, and I upgraded it for two things. One was for a hobby, which was for video games. And the second one was for a business, and that was for helping my YouTube videos render and really just play a lot smoother while editing the videos. And if you haven't seen my video on me building my computer, there's two videos on this channel that go over me failing to build my PC and then the success story on how I actually made it happen. I encourage you to check it out if you haven't done so already. You know, you can buy assets, and buying an asset will give you more money. You know, you can buy a stock, you can buy a piece of real estate for cash flow. And what's cool about this is that, you know, you buy the investment, right? And then that gives you money, and then that money buys you happiness, and then you use that money to buy another property or another stock market deal, and that gives you more happiness. So you keep doing this process over and over again, and then eventually you just have unlimited happiness. Overall, guys, in my opinion, I think any of these items that I share with you in this video can buy you happiness. Ultimately though, you need to decide, do you want short-term impulse buys or something that's long-term that perhaps is more fulfilling? The choice is yours. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked this video, let us know how we're doing in the comments below, and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Hope you guys have a good one. Take care.